Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
So, you know, if the tiles start to come off, then he'll replace them, but it just needs to be guarantee the well-being of the entire roof.
Yeah.
If Dad can, if he's got a good enough relationship with his solicitors, then get him just to run him past it, because, you know, we've been burned before. Well, I've been burned before, so I'm obviously cautious.
Yeah, absolutely.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant
Okay,
team ban.
I'll let you get on, get your breakfast. Talk to you later, okay?
Alright.
Alright, give my love to Emma, alright?
Will do, will do. Same for Granny.
Bye-bye, love. Yeah. Talk
Goodbye.
to you later. Bye, love.
See ya.
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Desperate.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Oracle.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Imber Spirit.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Void incarnate.
Dire team pick.
Lycan.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Thou warlord.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Yeah.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Winter Wyvern.
You may now select your heroes. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Well done, my beautiful.
Лайчик go. Пауза у нас.
Forward here. Chill, baby.
I'm sensing a pattern here.
30 seconds to battle. The battle begins.
Denied.
Oh, yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
First blood, last word. I got it all. Denied. Zero free.
A golden thread.
Mind if I do?
Elemental gold.
Radiant are scanning.
True power attracts its own kind.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower
Moon of
is
illusion.
fallen.
My final utterance.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's courier has been killed. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's courier has been killed.
I am in your debt. A golden thread.
I'll take that. Chain the rune of illusion. illusion.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Escape velocity.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Agents of the Void.
Radiant are scanning.
That was not wise.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
A golden thread.
one piece.
This is going to be good.
Dire structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire are scanning. Radiant's courier has been killed.
Gold for me. Void infusion.
Gold for my armor.
That was well done.
Death is unfortunate.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's courier has been killed. Radiant are scanning.
It is a tricky situation now for Flight to Moon. I mean, this is kind of their timing sailing past them right now, and this Troll's like almost doubling the Lycan's net worth. It's just a ridiculous position for them to be in now. I don't know what I mean. Is there much left for this game? Like, what the hell Hellraisers fear anymore? Let's see, they're jumping onto the troll here, but he's got to pop that BKB immediately. Has got the battle trance as well to work with if he needs it, so not much done. But they get the BKB out of him. Maybe they can look for a fight now if they want, but still, even without a BKB, this troll is still horrifyingly scary, especially with that battle trance available.
Are fortified.
That's a blink reveal on Enigma as well. Yeah, they still want to try and go for this one. General's going to see him on the high ground. Aloha Dance coming on in. Does he going to use a black hole for this one? They're not. And now he's going to get that battle trance off. Questionable, I think, from Enigma here. Trying to be really, really greedy and save the black hole. But he might be in some trouble. Funnick coming in around the side as well. Everybody here from the side of Hellraisers. But Flight to Moon do have the high ground advantage. They're going to try and get the troll backlines. They've got the Sentinel Stomp on top of him as well. Meanwhile, Roger blown up on the front lines. But Nick's still alive. And he's going to make his way back. But Iceberg still not done with this. But he's got silence on the high ground here. He's under the tier 4s. He's chasing so hard for Nyx here, but Nyx just gonna run himself away, and now Iceberg in some trouble, gonna remnant himself out, though should be safe for the time being, but unfortunately the same can be said for always want to fly here. He's gonna get dropped on the Oracle, and now a TP back from the Troll Warlord. He's happy to try and take this one. Vijun, his shapeshift has run out, and now he's in some trouble. Kasali just trying to run him down. Iceberg as well needs to get himself out. He's out of remnants now, but it looks like Vijun's gonna be the target. The remnant out onto him will connect, and he gets killed. Meanwhile, the next target gonna be the Pugner. Hot Dance trying to slip away on the side here. Does have that blink if he wants to try and something here, but it just feels so greedy to try for something like that. Pugner, he gets finished off. Ember Spirit, probably going to be heading the same way as well. He's got one more remnant to play with here. Jump across under the tower. 30 seconds to his next one. Art of Mana as well. But it seems like Hellraiser have got different things on their mind. They want to grab themselves Roshan, but just this long, drawn-out fight. The shapeshift ends. No black hole, no opportunity. Hellraiser just too spaced out for it, and a really awkward engagement. If they get the troll under the tier 4s, then might look quite good, but unfortunately, that was not a good engagement.
Yeah, that was actually such a good fight for Flight to Moon too. After they took out Winter Wyvern and the troll had battle chance and BKB on cooldown, they could have just went straight into a Roshan, but Iceberg got really greedy for that troll kill, and because of that, his entire team had to follow him into the team fight. The Death Prophet pops her ultimate and just starts killing off the backline one by one. Lycan, obviously having shapeshift on cooldown, was not able to outrun that, and slowly but surely, everyone on Flight to Moon just started falling apart.
V-Tune, this isn't the hero you can afford to die right now, but unfortunately he doesn't have an opportunity to respond. He's just killed off, assassinated by Hellraisers. They are just getting this train rolling, and it is not going to stop anytime soon.
Yeah, when you play this troll versus Lycan matchups, like everything comes down to the Aegis at the end of the day, and now that Hellraisers got this Aegis, it's going to be very much one-sided until it falls off or dies. Oh, Dork in middle on the Ember.
Yeah, he's the next one in trouble. Next one on this hit list here, and the Yule's going to come out once again. Does not have a remnant of the double Yules. Thrown into the air a couple of times. Iceberg up to the high ground, but Maposhka's just on top of him right now. They've even used a false promise to try and keep him alive. Actually, turning it around. All right, Maposhka is going to lose his life for that one, and Iceberg should survive. Just kill off that Weaver bug and get back to work. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, Nick's just continuing to push in this tier 2. No one here to respond to this, so this should be a free tale for the Troll Warlord. Fortification comes out for at least. Aloha Dance seeing if he can do anything to mirror some aggression on the tier 1 at bottom, but the answer is no. The Weaver is here, the Wyvern as well.
Yeah, he's got that Blacking Bar queued up on Aloha Dance too. He knows that this is the only opportunity that they have to back fights. Now, Troll Warlord is not that good against Pugna and Enigma, but when he has this much net worth, it doesn't matter what matchups that you're up against. Like, you can always itemize in order to have a better team fight, and at the same time, you just are unkillable. He's got 16k net worth. The highest on Fly to Moon is 9.6 on Lycan, and he's also got an Aegis. Things are looking real rough for the cores of Fly to Moon against this troll.
It really is. It really is. I don't know where Nyx takes it from here, to be honest. Like, Sorry, I don't know where Flight to Moon takes it from here. I don't know how they take it in the fight into Nyx. I guess they just got to try and wait out its Aegis, kill everybody else in a fight maybe, but that's a ridiculous request when you're logical about it, really. Aloha Dance. He's saving up for the big black hole this game, I feel. No black holes so far. I think we've had one at mid. Since then, he's saving for the big one. But the thing is, you can't just black hole this game. You can't just throw it out because look at the heroes who can cancel it, right? You got a Wyvern, you got a Void Spirit, and you got a DP. All these heroes can just take down your black hole almost immediately.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, for sure. Like, the threat of the black hole right now, it just seems scarier for Hellraisers than Flight of Moon actually using the black. So he's waiting for that black bar before he uses the black hole, so he can guarantee that really good hole on maybe the Troll Warlord or the Death Prophet, and they can just try to burst one of those two cores.
You still gotta worry
right
about
now.
the
Weaver has Aghanims, man. That's crazy. Right?
Yeah.
He has his black hole stuff too.
Yeah, true. If you don't get Funnick inside the black hole, and he's just gonna save someone, which is not good.
Yeah, so there's a lot of factors that they need to do to make a really good black hole happen. They gotta make sure the Weaver wastes his ultimate, and they gotta make sure the Wyvern is either dead or also use the Winter's Curse. If not, the Black Bar black hole won't be as effective as well. So, no, they got a lot to work with or to work on right now.
For sure. But Roger the Greedy 4, he's even got himself an Orchid. So, I mean, it doesn't give him a ton of defensive capabilities, none in fact, but he's still offering a kill threat on someone, especially inside the Winter's Curse. You can just blow someone up so quickly. Do you ever see any Bloodborne Wyvern games in your times? Oh, Nick's just been kept alive.
No, I have not. It's definitely like a new generation thing.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I believe like during the Winter's Curse, like when you activate Bloodthorn or Orchid on them, like they also take damage.
Radiant's middle
just from like the attacks from your the amplified damage.
Yeah.
That's like kind of nice.
It's cute. Don't think we'll see it this game unless it goes on a lot longer than this, but you never know. Roger might be looking for it, but I do like that he's going for the blink though. I think that's a really key pickup for Roger. Just making sure he's always in position to cancel out that big black hole threat, because they're also realizing, Hellraisers are saying, like, okay, well, the only way they've come back into this one is behind Aloha Dance. So we got to be.
He's getting close. Aloha Dance.
Yeah, he's getting.
Almost got it. The black bar.
There.
And now that the Roshan is out, I feel like Hellraisers have slowed down the tempo of the game. Like they did take all the outer towers with that Roshan. Now nothing for the next Roshan and. By the Moon, like they're not gonna do anything until they black bar.
Weaver in some trouble, getting beaten down. They've drawn the black hole for him. Everything being used to bring down Funnick in this middle lane, but they will get this kill. What do you think? Black hole worth it?
I mean, they needed something, but I think it's worth it for Hellraisers because now they can just like go to a lane and know that black hole is just off. And he's got a double damage on the Troll Warlord. They might not even wait for this next Aegis.
That's what I'm thinking. Like they might just go now. Like they know that the big threat is gone. Might be time to make something happen. How are the side lanes looking? Well, Vichi's actually pushing out bottom, which is actually kind of important. This is going to force someone back here and probably quell whatever Hellraisers wanted to do here.
Yeah, I mean, Vichun is like doing a really good job at like staying hidden and trying to push lanes, but he does get scanned, but he's out just in time. Bottom, they do activate the glyph. That's small wins, you know, small wins for Flight of Moon here.
They'll take it. They'll take it. You gotta take those small wins when you're this far behind.
Yeah, and the fact that they all rotated bottom, I don't know if Flight of Moon know this, but they might want to walk out into the top area and D-ward at this time. Take this time to D-ward. Yeah, he always on fly is gonna do that. That's gonna feel a little bit bad for Hellraisers that they're gonna lose map control on the left side of the map here.
Yeah, I mean this is a nice area to control, especially when you're ahead. It just denies so much from the enemy team, but yeah, being able to get back into this area going to feel quite nice for Flight to Moon. But just as quickly as they leave it, I mean, Vichi, he just mirrors them though. Like, the moment that he knows they're going bottom to push back that lane out, he's up at top. He's using his Necro units. He's using his wolves. The question is,
this is what you call a well-seasoned right here. he knows exactly where to be on the map to avoid every dangerous situation. Can start spawning A time after 40 seconds.
Run, Mr. Oh, shame.
Black hole's almost up.
Yeah.
So that black hole on the Weaver mid, completely worth it.
Yeah,
now,
they made it.
right?
They made it happen.
Like, it all depends on what Hellraisers do with that black hole being on cooldown. But now he's about to get BKB, just a few hundred more gold left to go, and we'll see what they do after that.
Oh, and I love that General's going for this Dagon. I believe this Dagon is entirely for, well, either the Weaver or the Wyvern. He knows what needs to happen. He knows someone just needs to get their life just completely ripped away from them in seconds, and that's the best way to do it. And to be honest, even Winter's Curse up in the top lane onto Enigma here with the silence. Roger going for this all by himself, but his team are coming in thick and fast, and there is no way for the Enigma to survive this one, and he's just
killed, actually.
He was 50 gold away from that BKB when he died. So close. Oh, agonizing for Aloha Dance, but that is going to hit the reset button.
That's going to be very stressful for Vitamin, because now they're thinking like, oh gosh, is Roshan up? Do we need to buy back the Enigma if they push the high ground? Like, what's happening? Because they don't have a lot of vision on the map either for Flight of Moon, right? Like, if you look, there's only like this one casual ward on the bottom side of the map, but nothing in the Roshan area that is probably the most important part at this point in the game.
There's no way you can buy back on this Enigma, can you? Like, you have to get the black hole.
He put his Assault Cuirass in the backpack so it doesn't give off the aura on the enemy.
He's scared. He's a scared boy.
So, like I said, well-seasoned rat right here. Like, you don't see your average, you know, split pusher putting their Assault Cuirass in their backpack so the enemy don't get the debuff.
That's some next level stuff from V-Tune. Nick's getting real tired of this game, I feel. Yes, this man won't fly to Moon's side, but they can't end the game.
They're smoking without BKB up on the Enigma. Is this a mistake?
Ooh.
I mean, do you think that they should sell the magic wand for the black?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, if you want to make this smoke play, then yes. If you don't care about the smoke play, then sure. Like, just wait.
Exactly.
Yeah, Aloha Dance kind of just like, well, I don't know why we're smoked right now. I'm just gonna keep on hitting these creeps and 50 gold away. If they take an engagement now, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna refuse to cast a team fight if they take. No, I'm just kidding. But it's Roger who's in trouble. He's backing away in general, even in the Dagon. A little bit of a pop here, but they're getting a bit of blade out onto him. But the black hole comes in onto 2. Is there anything to cancel it? Funnick is here. He can maybe get the time lapse out onto Nyx here. Nyx kept alive by Funnick, and now on the backlines in comes Kasani. He's got that exorcism coming on down. Iceberg gets chopped away, finally getting that kill, and it's just a 1-for-1 for the time being. But make it a 1-for-2 is always when a fly going to go down as well. And it looks like Pugner's heading the same way as well. General's life gets claimed, and this play might have put an end to the game. They're on the high ground, and there you go. GG's are cool. That's going to be it. Hellraisers will be taking a game number 1. Was there any doubt, Theban?
I mean, there was a little bit. I think it was getting a bit interesting, somewhere between 10 minutes and like 17 minutes. But like after this one team fight and the Lycan dying, it just Hellraisers just had it. Like this Troll Warlord was so enormous.
Dire team ban. Ten seconds. Radiant team. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Shadow demon.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Weaver.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Disconnected.
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Dusk.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Morphling.
Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team back.
Slog.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Lena. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Choose your hero. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I mean, this guy is living the position. Like, he goes in this team and whatever he wants, he just gets, apparently. So I'm very interested to see how he plays position 5 Death Prophet. Now, it does have a wave clear and can take towers, silence. Like, good skills, but then again, you are fighting against Centaur and Slark, and if you don't get a lot of farm or like some ways to stay alive, you're gonna get bursted.
You took the bait.
So this game is gonna come down, like if they're, for them to be able to do that, it's gonna come down to the Centaur having a really good game, right? The Centaur is the tempo controller, and he's gonna have to have one of the best games of his life in order to be able to like make that room on the map while also taking towers. Like he's the initiator, he's a tower damage dealer, he's the early game buy the team items for your dude, he's the guy who needs to like, you know, give vision, open vision for your teammates. So I feel like if the Centaur has a poor game, they're probably not going to be able to jump this Death Prophet in fights, and EP, they're going to get away with playing EP. But if the Centaur does have a good game, he gets those key items that's important for their lineup, like to be able to initiate and tank up, I feel like that EP is going to be all game long.
I'm sensing a pattern here. A pattern repeats.
Yeah, Puck is like great against Lina. They shift the Dragon Slays. Very easy to dodge that spell. And one factor Lina versus Puck is that if Puck wants to make movements around the map, Lina pushes mid waves out very quickly. So anytime he moves, Lina can shove the mid lane out and start hitting the tower. That's like the only real advantage I think Lina has against Puck. But other than that, I do feel like this is, and do like this pick. The lockdown against Centaur, the Slark, the Lina, like it's gonna be all nice. See, I have not seen such
Battle begins.
before, so I can't give you a professional opinion on this, but I can tell you that generally Centaur does well against Morphling and Shadow Demon as well. So we're gonna have to see like how they lane, how their positioning is. If the Shadow Demon will stand like, let's say, next to the trees on the right side and just keep hitting the Morphling nonstop and be super annoying, especially in the first level where you just got shift, I think they can really shift the favor of. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Aloha Dance moving to the right side, actually planting a ward first. He might even just get out of this position, not let the enemy know that there's a ward there.
Yeah, it's a good way to spot wards when you're playing the Shadow Demon as well, isn't it? When you can just throw down the Shadow Poisons and see if they get one charges from it. Your Stomp immediately going to come out onto the Morphling from General. As the lane starts off with Hellraisers taking a ton of damage in the first few minutes of this wave. What about Spirit Siphon onto Centaur though? That's pretty good spell, percentage-based damage versus a nice tanky hero like that, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be nice, but I think hitting the Centaur when he has Retaliate passive up. Very there.
Yeah, probably will be. Middle lane, Iceberg going to start off with a little bit of advantage, but still very early on, and hard to say who's going to come out on top. I mean, up in the top lane, the V2 and always want to fly on the Slark and the Io versus Funnick on his Weaver once again, and Roger on the Tusk. Hopefully we see something coming out from Roger this game a little bit early on. I'm hoping for some nice big rotations from him. Last game, he was farming an awful lot. Had a couple of deaths on that Wyvern, but overall had a fairly decent game. Yeah, that's Funnick's Courier. Going down to V2 there, a little bit of miss micro, I think, from Mr. Moonlord.
Yeah, I was really thinking that this game, Roger was going to start bottom lane and play in a tri lane and let the Weaver just solo top, but I think they really don't want to give the Slark like complete free farm, because Weaver alone is not going to be able to fight off two heroes, especially when they have a sentry at the start of the lane. But Tusk, his effectiveness does fall off quite a bit when he's not playing with the other support.
Yeah.
So we're going to see how that goes. And mid lane looks a little bit favored for Iceberg right now. Sunny did have to bring a flask out, and he brought another flask out again. Iceberg is doing very well in his levels at least.
Yeah, it's been really annoying to Kasani. Harassing him with those right clicks with that huge range of his. Quite frustrating for the Puck right now. But I'm sure as the levels come through, Puck will start doing more and more damage. And I mean, I kind of just it's an even lane, but Lina always wants to be winning her lanes, right? So that's what the hero is picked for.
Doing pretty well top lane. Like, the Slark is essentially free farm. I think even if the Tusk wasn't here, they would probably be accomplishing the same thing. He's decided to smoke up and go to the mid lane. I think he wants to maybe get a kill on Iceberg here, because Iceberg has been playing extremely aggressively. Oh my goodness.
As you see, onto the high ground, setting himself up easily for Roger to come in with the tag team. Shards out as well, and Iceberg will be losing his life. Wow, that was a really good timing rotation from Roger there. The moment he stepped on that high ground, there's just a Tusk there, and Iceberg realizes that he is screwed.
Yeah, just mid lane, they've been chugging blast non-stop and just fighting against one another super aggressively. So great rotation from Roger, and now he realizes that, okay, I can't actually do anything top. I'm just gonna rotate to my tri-lane bottom now and just play with my Death Prophets. So my tag team is very useful. Gonna make a pull happen here first, so that the lane will be pushed back into their tower range, and then after that, they're gonna get that surprise us show up. But
DP in some trouble. Have they got the damage to bring it down though in time? That is in question. With the return charge, they've got a decent amount. 3 stacks of poisons. Well, they will get the kill, but General might be dying as well. Next comes forwards, gets a waveform, gets a kill, and Lohar Dance heading the same way, I think. Under the tower, Roger chases real hard here, but does slam the brakes as Nyx turns himself around, and they will leave the Shadow Demon alone. But yeah, I think a pretty decent trade there, all things considered, for Hellraisers. They don't really mind losing their Death Prophet if it gets them a kill into the Centaur, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, they're super happy with that, especially now that the wave is being pushed back into Morphling's tower. They can just freeze the wave here. The Shadow Demon has no stats, so he needs to go back to base and heal, and General feels really bad at the moment. He has no idea what to do in this lane now that the creeps have
always want to fly. Oh, getting really loads of Funnick here under the tower. Weaver playing a dangerous game trying to pulse these creeps. Yeah, he can jump on Always Want to Fly here, but Always Want to Fly, he's being careful. He's got the salve.
He's in the tower.
And yeah, he's not being caught by that.
Oh no, these creeps are gonna get denied. Oh, so sad.
God.
Feels so sad. And the Barians.
Yeah,
who's got him?
He's taking the one at top, and Lower Dance taking one at bottom. Should take the second at bottom. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised Vishin didn't just run in for the other one, but I guess there's the danger of the puck showing up. So
yeah, he doesn't want to get messed up by the puck and lose all his regen. And on top of that, there's a huge creep wave following him too. He really wants to just balance his creep wave. This Slark, all he has to do right now is free farm, right?
Yeah.
That's his one job. Get faster farm than the enemy carry, and then be able to get those timings so he can rotate around them.
Sensible.
But Centaur though, he's having a really tough time now. That after that Tusk killing him bottom lane and the wave not being in his favor, he's really unsure of what to do at this moment.
Yeah,
I still do believe that he's a very important hero. A very important piece in Vitamin's lineup. They gotta get him enabled somehow.
Yeah, he's got to find a game out of something here, but right now that does not look like it's being the case. Where's that? Oh, he's looking at the IO. Yeah.
He's got a ward. He's just like running around in the enemy jungle. Look, it almost looked like he was gonna die to the Lina, but Lina went for it.
Yeah, she's in a similar position to the Slark. Iceberg just kind of wants to farm. Like, there's no point in him going chasing a Tusk around the jungle for a pretty low value kill. Pops a DD here just to get some extra pressure in with that catapult wave as well. Pretty sleepy laning phase, all things considered. Only 3 kills on the board so far, but neither team really pushing a huge advantage here. I definitely think Fly to Moon have come out pretty well from this due to their Slark and their Lina doing so well. But yeah, there is that big X factor of poor old General, who you said you wanted to see do well in this laning phase, and is getting absolutely nothing.
But Iceberg is actually doing extremely well in the mid lane. Like, I'm so surprised by like how well he's doing in this mid lane.
Dude, what did I tell you? Put him in an unfavorable matchup, and Iceberg's gonna come through.
This guy is a beast right here. I mean, they got like very similar to Nice, but he's got like 10 more lasses. He even stole a double damage away from a Puck Tusk. Top lane though. Ooh, V2.
He's in some trouble. In comes those shots, but he's got those pounces to get himself out. Roger and Funnick will be left wanting, but at least they get the D ward. Tune. He's got to find somewhere else to farm for the time being, but not too bothered about that. Especially with the IO helping him out as well. He's doing well.
Power treads incoming. He's got 2 Wraith bands. He feels amazing here. Or even a jelly.
Oh, is this where you put the jelly on the Io and the Slark? And then Slark essentially has 2 jellies.
So good, right?
Nice pounce here onto the Weaver, and they've got the dust onto him as well. Fennec, though, he's got the time lapse, so not really under any danger here. They just want to harass him out, maybe get the time lapse out of him, but that's not going to happen for now. Yeah, what do I think about jelly? I think it's a pretty damn nice item, just because you get it the entire game. Like, it's just a permanent buff. It doesn't take an item slot.
It's a free item.
Yeah,
it's like probably the strongest item in the entire game, and like for tier 1 especially. And then
yeah.
Now that for Io and Slark, like this is so good. Their farm speed is gonna increase so much.
Yeah,
and especially Io. Like Io's such a different hero with Royal Jelly and without it.
It does do a lot for him, doesn't it? 2.3 health regen, bringing his total up to 5.1. So essentially doubling his health regen, and then forwarding that onto the Slark, who's just a little casual 65.7 out of sight. Inside it's 8.7. Pretty ridiculous stuff.
Yeah, and it's also on a multiplier, right? When he got that better level up. It's gonna be very effective throughout the game, especially the mana regen aspect of it.
Especially for a Slark. Oh. Meanwhile, General's being chased a little bit by Pushka and Roger, but once again, not really threatening the Centaur's life.
Middle tower is under attack.
This whole jungle is like starting to get stacked up by the Shadow Demon and the Io together. Like this Slark is about to hit level 8. They're farming so much in the jungle at the moment. Funny, trying to be annoying, but
yeah. He's going in for this one, trying to get a bit of damage off onto Always Want to Fly here. They pop down the sentry, but meanwhile, over in the middle lane, they kill off Pushka. Iceberg just dropping the Laguna Blade onto that Death Prophet. You know, Funnick, he's done. He's fed up. Meanwhile, here comes Iceberg. Yeah, he's missing actually the Light Striker Ray, trying to run around inside this coil and doing a good job of it actually. Because Hani with the TP's coming on over, he needs to get himself out and will all of himself to safety, so should be okay for now. But yeah, a pretty
Iceberg, the balls on this man, holy smokes. He's not afraid of anything. Like, Pushka Kajin just walked into the ward and just died to there, and after that he just like didn't care. There was a tusk.
General, he might be out of options this time around. The science is out onto him, the magic nukes from Kasani, and that is a dead Centaur. So they finally get something, and they secure themselves a bouncer in the process as well. This time
you're gonna get 3 bounties here. HR, or is that 4 bounties? Oh, that's actually 4 bounties.
Yeah, and I think Roger's leaving that one for his teammate. But yeah, once they pick that one up, that's going to be all 4 going the way of Hellraisers, unless Iceberg goes for an invasion here, which I think is unlikely. They just want to leave it.
There goes all the advantage that Fly the Moon will.
I think not.
But it doesn't really matter that much, I think. Like, B-Tune, his farm, I think like what they're focused on is just making sure that B-Tune doesn't get like under farm. They just want him to get that well-timed diffusal blade and kind of just snowball in one fight by getting a bunch of essence shift stacks. I think like them losing these players are not too good. This is where HR I feel like starts to shine when the catapults come out, and they're really good at like making the right rotations around the map to advantage on.
Yeah, and look at this, already at mid, putting out the shards onto Shatter Demon here, but he's a little bit too far away, and now actually Centaurati comes out, but they won't be able to get the stun out onto the Tusk because he has got that snowball, but unfortunately, he snowballed himself under a tower here, and Iceberg should be able to lay the lockdown onto Roger here and grab that kill. Meanwhile, though, V-Tune chasing forward onto Pushka, they'll get that kill as well. Down goes the Death Prophet, making it 2, and all of a sudden, Kasani finds himself all alone in this middle lane as his teammates have been picked off one by one.
The kind of things that you don't want happening when you're fighting against Slark. When he TPs into a fight, he defends the tower, also gets a kill, like trying to get a little scary, I would say, for Hellraisers here because of the rate that the Slark is farming at and the kills that he's, or like the pressure he's able to put on the map. Iceberg gonna defend top lane. Really don't normally see Lina teleport into the top lane like that, but he actually opted to go for a boost of travels.
Oh wow.
Early into this game.
Oh, this is Iceberg though. Like, this man loves movement speed more than anything else in the world. Like, he is just movement speed obsessed. I've seen him carry a faded brooch through to like the 40th minute of the game because he didn't want to replace it because of that movement speed. Oh, jump forward, he's found Panic! Finds a stun, finds a kill, a beautiful little sentry there, and Iceberg just grabbing himself a freebie. That's what we like to see.
He pretended like he did not see him.
Yeah.
Mid.
Oh, Roger!
Getting gone on.
Did you see that? He dodged the light strike right. It's not going to matter. He's still going to die, but still a pretty sick play. And Kasani trying to get busy on Iceberg, but he realizes that if he does stay for that kill, he's going to be trading his life for it. So decides to play it safe, get himself back. Vichin's going to stick around to clear out these creeps, maybe with some pressure on the tower. But with Kasani coming forwards here, she's doing a decent amount of damage to the Slug here. But Slug does have that ultimate and 20 wand charges, so is plentiful on HP.
He's getting very, very close to finish that defusal too. We should mention the Morphling's farm as well. Like, he's doing extremely well in this game. He doesn't have an IO to help him farm, but he is getting really close to Eagle Song. Ethereal Blade.
Yeah.
I think it's a good item choice this game, especially since you want to burst the Shadow Demon and the IO out of the fights. So nice. And you can also protect yourself from the Slark too, because he's gonna get Diffusal, he's gonna jump the Morph, and then you can just either Ghost Scepter or Ethereal yourself. I can't hit you, just buy a little bit of time. Right. Proper position.
It's slightly risky when there's a Lina with Laguna Blade in the game, but yes, still most of the time gonna be pretty good. But you don't want to set yourself up for a damage amped Laguna, that's for sure. What was it, like 40% extra magic damage? Eesh.
A lot.
Yeah.
And oh, Shadow Demon top Aloha Dance. Is he get off here now? Oh, never mind. They try to cliff the creeps so that Iceberg could TP on top, but the creep died too quick.
They're jumping at mid though. In comes a coil out onto General here, but General, he's pretty tanky, but the snowball coming on through. Now they've got the tag team for the extra bit of damage, and General is going to lose his life in this middle lane. Vichin looking for some revenge. Nice dodge out from Kasani though, dodging out the pounce and now running himself away. He's got himself another phase shift in 1 second, and then the silence, and then the orb. So I think he's going to be okay here. Very hard for Vichin to finish this one off. Jump down to the hill. Aloha Dance trying to drop the ultimate onto him, or trying to drop the disruption or something onto him, but it doesn't really matter. Kasani's going to get killed off all the same. See you later, my friend. That is a dead little putt. Oh, no. This is the wrong neighborhood to be hanging out in. Try to make some plays with the charts. Meanwhile, now Funnick, he's going in deep for this one. There, Moonlord, he's looking for some action, but unfortunately, the only action he's going to find, well, okay, he does kill Iceberg, so probably worth it here, but will trade his life. And that is a lot of blood in the middle lane, flowing down the river right now. And going pretty much in Vladimir's favor.
Iceberg is kind of mad there because Aloha Dance didn't disrupt the Weaver instead and save him.
Yeah.
But, I mean, these are a lot of really good kills going the way of Flight of Moon here. The Slark is snowballing lots. He's got that Diffusal Blade now, 203. I think this hunt is never going to end from V2 and always want to fly. Just going to keep following him around. They got so much HP and mana regen thanks to the Royal Jellies. So many good stats as well. It's gonna be interesting to see how like Hellraisers are gonna try to fight back, especially since Funnick, like, I don't feel like he's having that good of a game. He's only got this air vessel.
Might be forced to use this time lapse here. Yeah, will do so. Spirit Vessel, 15 minutes when you're playing with a Morphling. Oh, Aloha Dance is gonna lose his life deep up in the top lane. Nix and Pushka find that one. Have we had Nexus?
Yeah, I guess it's not that bad. Like, no, he has not used that yet, I believe. He probably hasn't been level 6 for a very long time in his...
True.
Mid lane.
Sunny. Yeah, he's okay. Or back. General doesn't fancy popping the old even trying to go for that one, especially with the sun still available on Slug, but they're going to throw down the coil onto the Slark here, but Slark going to easily purge that one up, but unfortunately Io is going to get picked up on the backlines instead. And now we have an ultimate from the Pushka? Question mark? Always want to fly by and back into this one. V-Tune, he's just sitting on the front lines here, not afraid of anything it seems, and goodness, Pushka, nice exorcism, bro. Say Fly to Moon as they just completely wipe the floor with this DP. And Vichin looking forward for more here, but unfortunately doesn't have any charges, or doesn't have the cooldown, sorry, on the Diffusal Blade. Charges? Jesus, what meta is this? Do you remember the days of Diffusal Blade charges? Yeah, that was good times. We used to kill Golden for some reason.
Lens on Aloha Dance too. That's a pretty big pickup. Nice item to get at this timing in the game. He's going to be able to protect something that gets maybe E-bladed or Tusk snowballed on. Morphling is getting really close, like 400 gold off almost. E-Blade.
Oh, if he dies now, that's gonna be
Really
pretty
bad.
damn tasty. Can they find him? In comes the banishment. Iceberg's here, setting up. He doesn't have the strike array on cooldown though, so he's definitely gonna get a strength morph off. But can they get it through him anyway? It looks like they have got the damage. See you later, Nyx. Where is your ethereal blade now? It's a long, long way off.
Dire's middle tower
That hurts.
has fallen.
That really does hurt. And Roger gonna get spotted out here too. Through the smoke. And V2,
Not a
he doesn't care,
great
man.
shards though from Roger. That's going to help him stay alive a little bit longer. Iceball coming in as well, but unfortunately the snowball not going to make much of a difference. Just delaying the inevitable as Roger is going to get his cheese grated in the river regardless. V-Tune, again, they're just finding them snowball here. Like, V-Tune is so hungry. Look at this dive! Oh, nearly connecting onto Kasani there. So close. They're not done still, but Kasani has a blink. He's got the orb. He's a very tricky customer. They're just running.
Not allowing any space for anyone on Hellraiser's side. Pushka gonna just TP out in the fog.
Wow.
You know what's really nice about this Io Star combo as well? Like, Io can always just deward everything, and he can collect a lot of gold because like the Stark will always tell him if they see him, right? So that's really nice as well because you always got like a support following you and dewarding everything for you. And surprisingly, even though like I feel V-Tune has been farming a lot and also participating in team fights, Iceberg is actually the highest net worth hero.
Scanning.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's been playing like an absolute beast.
Yeah, he's been all over the place, using those boots to travel, to push out lanes constantly, be on map all the time, and generally be a pain in Hellraiser's side. I mean, how good is this mid game going for them right now? Like, is this setting themselves up for a relatively clean victory, Thebes?
I wouldn't say it's like a clean victory. I think the big timings for Hellraisers, like the play, like, and see how their first reveal is gonna go. But I think Flight of Moon, like this playstyle by them, I love it. I think this suits them way more, and it's much better like to just have this chaotic Dota for this kind of team. And I think like they are very much on pace to like take this game, but there are some opportunities for Hellraisers to like try and come back with get one or two. Where Flight of Moon are just not paying attention. Like right now, the Centaur getting jumped.
On the high ground, they have got the shotgun here. They're going to try and unleash it onto Aloha Dance, but no, they're not going to be able to get themselves away. Nearly living through that, but the right clicks did follow from Nyx. And now, oh my god, they're going hard onto Nyx right now, but the snowball comes in from behind. They've been able to take down the Io. His resource line is cut off, and it looks like the slot is going to lose its life. Hellraisers, they are here. They hit their timings, they show up on the high ground, and they just completely butter Flight to Moon's toast. And now they're going to do the same damn thing to Roshan, straight into this pit. The big scaly boy being threatened here. Exorcism still running for a couple more seconds, but the damage, the anti-armor coming through thick and fast onto Roshan with that tag team. They'll be able to take him down, no problems at all.
Damn, how the game just changed within a matter of seconds. The Sark also got sounds up there, and the first E-Blade reveal was huge.
Yeah.
4 kills like that, taking Roshan, my goodness, like shift in map control is gonna be immense, but they're gonna need one more play like that. I feel Flight of Moon it's not completely out of their hands. This Sark is extremely strong at the moment still, but they can't afford another, you know, initiation from Radiant. Flight of Moon needs to be the first one to go into the fight.
Yeah, I mean, that was a reveal. Obviously, now they know that this Ethereal Blade is going to be a thing, and they can protect their supports a little bit better, but Aloha Dance just got completely annihilated by Nyx the moment he showed himself in that last engagement, and they can't afford to let that happen again. He is a key component of these fights. But yeah, I mean, great targeting as well. Just taking down the Shadow Demon, then moving over towards the Io. Beautifully orchestrated.
Yeah, their priority is very simple, right? Just kill the supports off, or if they can get the Lina, that would be nice, but kill the supports off. Like, these are the heroes that are saving the cores and healing them up, and they just create so much chaos in the fight.
Oh, Roger, look at his positioning here. Looking for an opening onto General, but instead, they move up to top. Aloha Dance might be the target instead. They don't see Iceberg here, I would imagine.
It's a really difficult place to try and get in.
Yeah.
I feel penetrate. Yeah, penetrate. That's the word I'm looking for here.
No.
And there it is under the.
Yeah, look at this bait here from Lina. I mean, they're jumping, but unfortunately the bait doesn't really look that good. And Iceberg might even be in spot of bottom, but a nice two-man stop coming in from General here. They're going to be able to take down the tough. Now they look towards Pushka as well. He's going to lose his life quickly. Meanwhile, the net out onto the puck here, holding him still a little bit longer. But Kasani up to the high ground. Meanwhile, Iceberg does get finished off by Funnick. Kasani still on the run. V-Tune's still chasing. I don't think he's going to find this puck this time, though. Too much maneuverability on Kasani, and it's going to be a bit of a trade. Yeah, they did actually land it there. I don't think they realized if they did land it or not, though. Hard to tell, but yeah, Funnick's going to get away. A weird trade, and ultimately, again, favoring Hellraisers. I mean, the fact that they managed to get out with all their cores there, and they kill the Lina in the process, Funnick finding the value from his hero and from that fight.
I mean, to be honest, I thought that fight was going to be way worse for Fly to Moon. Like, I thought they were going to get 3 or 4 heroes killed off, but because the IO and the Slark came in the back with the double damage, they were able to kill all parts and pressure on the Morph. Also, the Morphling did lose his Aegis, so they don't have that advantage anymore.
True.
And the Slark just scouted out the 2 wards from Hellraisers. He actually pinged them since he did walk through that area. So, unless they probably don't have enough time, huh? It looks like Hellraisers are already smoking back up into their vision so they can take another good fight, just like, or try to take another good fight, just like the last one. They knew that the Slark double damage was probably the key factor that changed the outcome, and they have 3 wards in Fire Jungle, and if you see a lot of these pro teams play, whenever they have vision up, and they have very aggressive vision up, they will always smoke to that, just so that they can play around that area and get those easy walk into it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big threat, isn't it? Like, just completely painting the enemy jungle with the vision here. But, you know, they're responding correctly on Flight to Moon, just playing the other side of the map. Unfortunately, they're not really pushing the lanes very hard, and they should have some trouble here if Hellraisers stick around. But they're pinging out. Oh, Aloha Dance. Oh, God, he's gone. He's gone. No way he's surviving through this one. See you later, my friend.
That's the power of vision and playing around your vision. Getting that pick off now that it's going to be 4 versus 5. Hellraisers are going to feel a lot more comfortable pushing them out and being able to connect to their cores. They know they're always going to outnumber Light and Moon no matter where they're going to be. But the IO Slark, though, he has fear. The Slark has no fear. He's got that Manta complete. This is his timing at this. Trying to look for some heroes to hunt.
Yeah, look at this guy. He's just throwing in the net, and Posh is going to be the next target. She pops that ultimate, but Kasani going to stop the run away here with the coil. They can't do anything. The IO is just going to get lost immediately. Slark going to pop the ultimate and snap that coil. He needs to find a way out of this fight, but I'm not sure there is one. He's just walking into more vision. Nick's on top of him, stealing the Slark for blowing him up, and Vichi's going to go down as well. 2 heroes easily dispatched by Hellraisers. I do not know why Hellraisers wanted to, why Fly to Moon wanted to move in there, but they move into the, like, just completely. It's Hellraiser's territory. You can't walk into it like that.
There's only one answer. Exactly. You really cannot. And there's only one answer to that. B2 was just really feeling himself. Yeah. He's got the Manta completed, and he's like, yo, I am invincible. I go in. But to be honest, it would be a good play if he caught the heroes right away. But the way that he was searching for the supports, he was overextending in the fight. So when you overextend, you also expose all your backline heroes like the IO, the Lina, the Centaur, and then they easily got that nice coil on both the IO and the Slark. DP popped their ultimates, and then it was just impossible for them.
Really was, yeah. And, well, tier 3 items now going to drop, and we have a Titan Sliver and a Fairy Fire on the side of Hellraisers, so I'm sure the Morphling will be grabbing up that Titan Sliver mucho quickly.
You know how sad it is to get Fairy Fire? It must be the most triggering item to pick up in the game. Like a Fairy Fire. Like, maybe it's usable on IO, I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
it sounds alright on IO.
Maybe?
Everyone, yeah, that burst kill has got to be value, but yeah, on everyone else, you're like, oh, great, I got 35 damage and a cute little heal. Morphling, though, he's just finished off this Lincoln Sphere, so got his aggressive item in the Ethereal Blade, got his defensive item in the Lincoln Sphere, got a double damage rune as well, although Iceberg is baiting for it. Nick's going to be seen here. He does pick up that double damage. They need to blow him up quickly. The good blade comes out, but he's going to be absolutely fine. Nix gets himself out. But he could actually come through there. Was it blocked? I'm not too sure. Meanwhile, though, Nix is still going to be jumped on here. He's not out of the woods yet. Slark's still on top of him for the time being. Disruption's actually going to come out, which is helping him out somewhat. I'm not sure about that one, Aloha Dance. They actually give him the space he needs to escape from the fight. IO is fine. Meanwhile, Iceberg might well not be, although he's trying to lay the damage down onto him. Pushka and will be successful in getting that kill. Now they turn over towards Kasani, gets caught out by General, and that's another kill going the way of Fly to Moon. They find themselves the big turnaround fight, which they've been searching for such a long time now, and that is going to be a good one. Not getting the Morphling, important to note, but very, very close.
That's so huge. Because they got the puck, right? And the puck is the one who's like non-stop split pushing on this map. So now they're gonna have a better chance of hunting more heroes because the puck is not like constantly getting these waves out and threatening your towers and such. IO Sark in front of the tier 2 towers now. Gonna just get this free tower here. He's got 13 stacks of Essence Shift, lots of agility coming out. But 15 seconds left on puck. If they do start a fight here, it could be kind of interesting for Hellraisers, but gonna be a little bit annoying.
Oh, this is a right-click puck build. He's gone for the Desolator. He's gone for the phase shift attack. If we do get there, that 25 is going to be very scary, but he's quite underleveled right now at level 16.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty good against like Lina, Shadow Demon, and IO just like getting in the middle of it and
pop. Yeah. I'm into it.
tier 1 tower top, and now they're look at the vision from Fly the Moon. They're starting to plant the wards around the top area of the map so they can control their next ocean. Now it's not going to be up for a little while. Hellraisers pretty much like going to the opposite end of where Fly the Moon is. They don't want to fight into them straight up, especially since it's nighttime and Stark has extra night vision that gives him a really good scouting ability. So Hellraisers really just dodging and trying to play into their own vision only.
Yeah, but Hellraisers then mirroring the movement here. They're like, okay, you want to push our off lane? We'll push your off lane. And they're going to trade towers, it looks like, although Lightsmoon doing a much more efficient job, so they could come back and defend this one if they want to. There is a TP back on the Centaur and on Aloha Dance, so they definitely want to try their best to keep this tower alive. Meanwhile, the IO and the Slark are going to stay, they're going to farm, they're going to see what they can do. If Lightsmoon can repel without having to bring back the IO and the Slark, then that's great news for them. If they can't, then, Demonic Purge used to pop the Linkins.
Very aggressive. I mean, they need to think, what are they going to do? Are they going to jump bottom or are they going to defend top lane? Right? This is a very stressful situation for Hellraisers.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the power of the IO, though, right? Like, they don't need to TP back these two heroes. They've got relocate, so whatever Hellraisers do, Fly to Moon are in the ideal position to respond to it, and this is the power of the IO. This is why teams hate playing against it, because it puts you into these awesome positions.
So outposts are coming out in 30 seconds, so are bounty runes, and on top of that, Roshan will also spawn. So
my god, it's all cooking up at 10 minutes, 30 minutes. Jesus.
Right, so this next fight is gonna pretty much make or break the game here.
Yeah. If someone held a gun to your head and said, I'll pull the trigger if you get it wrong, who would you say is going to take the next fight?
It's going to be daytime. I mean, I feel like Hellraisers are just outplaying them, like, by vision. But I do feel like Fly to Moon have better items and, like, ways to fight. I'm just kind of sad Stark didn't actually opt to go for the Black Kimbar this game. Like, you don't think he needs it?
No, he's popped his ulti there. I don't know about that one, Chief, but... I don't know. I really don't know, but this is immediately scanned out. Yeah, he doesn't have a... Oh, God, this could be extremely... We'll see how this one breaks out. I just don't know about this.
Oh, no, you can't do this Roshan without Shadow Dance. There's no way. Yeah, there's just no way you can do this. Especially when you see that everybody on Hellraisers have left the bottom lane.
Even if they had it, I'd kind of be like, well, I don't know if this is the best idea. They do have good ultis for Roche. Like they've got a good ulti for it. They've got Dream Coil, and Exorcism can be quite useful if Mapochka can stay alive for more than 2.5 seconds, which I think is his previous teamfight average lifetime.
So I think the Abyssal Blade is kind of nice. I won't deny it. I'm just wondering if he actually really needs a Black Kimbar right now because there's a bunch of silences, magic damage. And if I am Stark though, I would consider like trying to delay the game until it's nighttime again. Like 35 minutes when it's nighttime again and you get that night advantage. It's very, very big. But it looks like Fly the Moon just want to smoke into their vision here. Yeah. They want to jump to spawn.
They say get Ben Steven. We want to fight now, but Puck's going to see them on the high ground and immediately trying to run himself away. He is out of here. And now Fly to Moon, they will claim this high ground. But going for something might be a bit of a risk. Hellraisers getting themselves out very, very quickly here. They are respecting them, but Weaver does now have this Aghanims finished up. I'm not sure if you've mentioned that yet, but that is also going to be a key in trying to save heroes like this Morphling. I mean, the Morphling becomes so hard to kill at this stage. He's got Lincoln Sphere, Strength Morph, and a Weaver behind him to throw in that Aghanim Scepter. So,
about to get Black Bar too.
Wow, yeah, the very, very defensive build on the Morph.
Just wants to make sure he's alive and get as many Ethereal Blades out.
Yeah.
Man, that smoke though, like that smoke did not let the Centaur lead the way and like get the stun out first. I think.
Oh, DD on Morphling. Do they know about this? Where is the vision on the Dire? It's not there. They don't see this at all, so this is going to be a complete surprise to them. And this is going to be a Morphling hitting for over 500 damage at a very, very quick rate. You've got to fit. Oh, he's going to pop the smoke, but they're going to see him inside the pit, though. This is not good. He gets immediately taken out of the equation. DD popped from Nyx, but they're just looking around for more. They're saying they're going to be up on this high ground, but nope, they found Iceberg. Or have they? Iceberg's pretty quick. He's got himself plenty of movement speed to run away. I think this might be Hellraisers just taking Roche from that pickoff, though. It was a cute idea to try and pop the smoke inside the Roche pit, but unfortunately, the moment they jump him, there's no response. There is no counterplay. You're just going to lose your Shadow Demon straight away. But you can see Flight to Moon, they are so reluctant to give this one up for free, but they really don't have a choice. The damage is going to be too great. They're going to try and gift this. I'm not sure. In comes Nyx, just immediately trying to block the Io here. Io is going to lose his life to start off this fight, but Nyx, FPG get pretty low as well to the Slug. Slug popping that ultimate and chopping away at him, but General's lost aside from the backlines. Meanwhile, Iceberg trying to find at least the Tusk, but Tusk is fine. He's got the Snowball running on forwards, actually going to stun up V-Tune. They're jumping back into this fight and maybe looking for the return kill onto Roger. Another great shot from him, but V-Tune just hopping straight the way over. But Poach's going to be the next target here. Can they get the death buff though? Funnick and Kasane coming in from the start here. Do they have that call? They do not, but they've got a ton of damage to BKB from Lena though. They're going to pop it and blow up Kasane. He buys back into this one, but they've got the Morphling on the sidelines. Do they have the damage to run it? Punch out everything being thrown. The whole kitchen sink. The way of the Morphling. Do they have anything? They don't even have a time lapse to keep him alive. Nyx is going to lose his life. Fly to Moon. They dig deep and they find at the very bottom of the pit a victory in this fight. Maybe. It's still going on right now as Puck's causing quite a lot of concern in the backlines along with Funnick here. These two elusive heroes being a pain in the ass. Meanwhile, Poachka fighting his Iceberg here and he might actually win this one. Oh my goodness, he takes him down and V-Tune's dead as well to Funnick. They've actually turned this one. Iceberg way too soon as they're going to bring down Aloha Dance as well. He goes AFK in the trees. Kasane pinging out Roshan, desperately saying, get in here, boys. We might not have our Morphling, but we can take down this Roche without him. But they're actually looking for further kills here. Maybe they don't actually go into this Roshan. They don't have Exodus at the very least. They're looking for General instead. They might grab him here. He's got a blink, but he's going to get the Spirit Vessel thrown onto him, so no chance of getting that one out. Silenced up as well. No stomp for you. General just going to get surrounded, kited, and killed. A sad and somewhat unnecessary death there for General. And where are our buybacks?
We were thinking that Flight of Moon was going to take that fight by a storm, right?
I called it.
Storm had like 90 something agility. But Hellraisers though, like with the Weaver and the Puck just like non-stop chucking out spells there was a really nice vessel onto the Slark. The Weaver, Funnick was able to hunt them down and kill him out, and I mean, I think they could have settled for the Morphling and just went straight into the Roshan, but they really thought they had that.
I think everybody thought they had that one, but they didn't. Just to point out that, I mean, the physical damage from Weaver onto the Slark in that fight, he did 1,500 total damage to Slark in that fight. That's so much damage done to him.
Yeah, considering his build too, right?
Yeah.
He's got a Vessel and Aghanim. He's not even building it to have physical damage, but it just means that the Slark was just kind of ignoring him.
Yeah, they were trying
going
to.
for other targets in the fight.
But they failed to, and now Roshan most surely going to go the way of Hellraisers now. And this Morphling just got a whole lot harder to kill. Alright, checklist time. So, first you've got to pop the Lincoln Sphere, then you've got to make sure the Weaver can't get out an Aghanim Scepter time-lapse on him, then you've got to kill him once in Yes, and then you've got a BKB to worry about as well. A 3-up blade is going to stop a lot of physical damage coming through, by which time you'll probably have another Lincoln Sphere available, and God knows what else. Plus, you've got an entire team behind him to worry about. This is going to be very, very hard.
So, what you're trying to say is Morphling equals Raid Boss.
Yeah, he's reaching that level. I mean, the Slark is still a monster, but this Morphling is just a step beyond now.
Yeah, it looks like he's not going for the Abyss. He's going to go for a Scotty now.
Yeah, he's swapped it up. I kind of like this idea. I think it counts as Morphling pretty well. Now they've added the 35% resistance to healing. That's going to stop his Strength Morph being quite as effective. I don't know how it works with time-lapse. I don't think time-lapse is affected by that.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's
An interesting
courier
pickup.
has been
I like it
killed.
though. What do you think about these, Scotty?
Yeah, I don't. Oh man, I still think like a BKB would be really nice here. Like,
Yeah.
especially before Radiant got all these like physical damage items, like just would have made him so invincible in a lot of situations.
The thing is, like, you see, you see this Puck, and he's gone for this right-click build, and you're just like, why do I want to build a BKB into right-click Puck? But at the same time, you absolutely feel like you have to into the Tusk, surely. But Pushka,
I mean, he's probably played like hundreds of SAR games, and I'm sure he knows much better than me as to like he should build. So I trust that this is the build that he should go for. But I just can't help but think like, oh, I'm a carry, and I need Black Himbar. I see Imperial Blade and Puck, and that's profit.
Has got some morphing as well, doing a ton of magic work. But yeah, they're trusting him. I mean, last fight he just straight up died to Weaver anyway, so it was all right click, mostly physical. It was pretty violent.
I feel like he's kind of thinking differently because he always has an eye on him.
Oh no, Iceberg on the high ground. They jump him so quickly here. He has got the yours. He's got a BKB as well. Might be okay, but no one next coming onto him there. Yeah, that is the physical coming in thick and fast.
Top, though. They're gonna back up. Hellraisers are gonna back off. There's too many lanes going their side of the map.
Look at the little hot dance here. I mean, this guy is just such a pain in the ass in every single game you see him in. Every single hero he plays, he is always gonna be up your lanes exactly when you don't want him to be.
Do force the glyph out onto the top lane, which is very nice.
Yeah, so it's something. Both teams with glyph down now for the next 4 minutes, so it's just bare bones pushing.
You seen Io's items this game?
I have not. He's got a stick and a pipe. Sorry, sir, I do him a great disservice. A wand and a pipe. we classy here. Wow. That is some ghetto-ass build if I've ever seen one. Alright, tier 2 taken. Meanwhile, mirroring, tier 2 taken by Hellraisers as well. V2, he's on to those melee barracks, but now the overcharge is out. The pushing doesn't look quite as good, but generally going to try and come in and just slow down Nyx here. Meanwhile, there's no one to... Oh, never mind, there's Puck, but Puck's getting low. He nearly loses his life as he tries to jump the IO. Meanwhile, back towards mid. Nyx, he's going to take the melee barracks along with the exorcism here, but the exact same thing happening up the top. It's a straight up trade, but Hellraisers, they might not be losing yet. Pushka with the exorcism coming in, looking at the tier 2, trying to send his ghosts up there, but they don't have the vision just yet, so they won't be making anything happen. Meanwhile, always want to fly on V-Tune. They're looking for the wraparound here. This is a dangerous move from Flight to Move, but they might be able to make it happen. Let's see who they go on right now. Meanwhile, oh, it's just the IO getting blown up immediately, and they will lose his life to the Adaptive Strike. V-Tune popping that ultimate, trying to find its way into this, but it doesn't really look like there's much to do. And Funnick, he's still on top of him right now. Throws in that Spirit Vessel. He's going to purge it off quite quickly, and in comes the Puck here, but they're going for the backlines. They want the supports, but Iceberg should be able to defend the... No, not with the BKB onto Kasani, actually. This is going to be a low hard dance, losing his life here. The deep dive from Hellraisers does pay off. And Puck, he can't come back into this one. He has no buyback. Sorry, the IO can't come back into this one. He's still 1 minute 10 away from that buyback.
If I was this IO, I don't know how to play with this crazy carry. He just like ran into like 5 heroes, and I'm like tethered to him. Oh my goodness.
What do you do?
You're so bad for always want to play.
You're just on board Mr. Slark's wild ride, and you don't get a say in where it's going.
Then you're just dead.
Yeah, absolutely. Manta gonna purge off the silence from Beecham, but in the backlines, once again, Roger and the Puck take down a low hard dance, dead without buyback. This is looking good. Roger's gonna get caught out by Beecham, but the time lapse comes in from the Weaver to save his life. But they're still on top of him right now, and they will be able to get that kill. But look at the damage coming down from the Puck. Always want to fly at Beecham, just completely annihilated. The damage from the... It's just too much. They're out of here. GG is called, and that is gonna be it. That was a waveform along with a Puck phase shift attack, in case you're wondering where the hell Slark went. Just too much right-click damage, completely removed from the game, completely removed from the series. That is going to be a GG. Hellraisers take game number 2, closing it out.
Well, I think Flight and Moon this entire game were having a really good start and in control, but it just felt like Hellraisers just completely outplayed them in terms of macro movements and where they are on the map. Like, they just sort of there, they sat there, and Flight of Moon, not thinking that, oh, that's their plan, they're gonna just camp and wait for you to run in. They just sort of kept dying into Hellraiser's vision the entire game. It just felt like Hellraisers were just a better team. Honest, like that was straight up the #1 reason. And Flight of Moon, like, I think they had a really good chance. This game was a lot closer than game 1, but you know, they are lacking that experience.